AI Sports Predictor would like to wish a happy birthday to one of the Bronx's greatest icons. Number 44, Mr. October himself, Reggie Jackson. And fittingly, we begin tonight in New York. Mets versus Yankees. The Empire State split in half and all eyes on the mound. David Peterson's had a respectable start. 3.05 ERA, 43 strikeouts. But tonight, he's staring down a juggernaut. Max Fried is 6 neo. His ERA, a chilling 1.11. That's not just pitching. That's legend building. The Mets won last night's clash 3-2, but make no mistake, they were lucky. The Yankees out-hit them, out-drew walks, and stranded runners all night. And now they hand the ball to a man who hasn't lost all season. Offensively, New York's pinstriped lineup leads the league in runs per game. They slug .481. Their OBP is top 3. They've hit 76 home runs. The Mets, they've hit 52. This is power versus precision, and the Yankees have both. Peterson's no slouch, but against this offense in this park, that's a long climb. Aaron Judge is hitting .414. Juan Soto has power, but has cooled off, and Max Fried at home has been nearly untouchable. His whip sits at 0.94. You're not walking, you're not running, you're just praying. The books have this line at Yankees. 1.5, total is 9. The public's leaning Mets after last night. That's a mistake. Fried isn't losing in back-to-back Bronx battles. Not on Reggie's birthday. Not with the season heating up. And today's AI pick is Yankees money line. This game is bigger than a rivalry. It's about dominance. It's about fire meeting steel. The Mets snuck one last night. That doesn't happen twice. Max Fried writes masterpieces, not sequels. The AI has spoken.
Elvis, you're watching Bellows whip. I'm watching the moment. 14 walks in 27 innings. That's what you're focused on. I'm focused on the 2.33 ERA. 2 starts, 2 wins. He hasn't blinked yet. And tonight, he doesn't get to. Boston's lost 4 straight. The crowd's tight. The press is circling. The fielders? They're falling apart. Worst defense in baseball by percentage. And yet, Bello doesn't rattle. He adjusts. He endures. That's not a stat. That's resolve. Now look across the diamond. Schwellenbach. Better whip. Fewer walks. More innings. Cleaner ratios. But he hasn't stood on the mound in Fenway when it's breathing fire. He hasn't faced a lineup slugging .421 with 56 home runs and 45 stolen bases. That's not noise. That's layered pressure. This isn't about who throws the prettier bullpen. This is about tonight. And tonight, Boston hits better, runs harder, swings heavier. The Braves? They won last time out. That's not a trend. It's a timestamp. They don't carry momentum. They carry targets. Schwellenbach's good. But Fenway has a way of turning good into gone. Right-handers don't just pitch here, they survive. And tonight, he's facing a team that's due, not overdue, due. Now the defense, Elvis, I know. I see it too. Grounders through the legs. Throws up the line. But what matters is what happens after the mistake. Bello doesn't collapse. He competes. You're still not sold. I don't expect you to be. That's why this works. We don't play hunches. We play outcomes. And the outcome here is this. Boston, at home, with their best arm on the hill, facing a pitcher making his first start in a stadium that doesn't forgive. It's not about numbers. It's about edge, tempo, urgency. Boston doesn't need perfect. They need clean. And Bello can give them just enough. And today's AI pick is Red Sox money line. Now a bat-in with Game 3, Reds versus Guardians.
Cleveland, Cincinnati, 2 clubs riding the wire, balanced between relevance and collapse. And tonight, the game tips. Luis Ortiz takes the ball for the Guardians. ERA at .478. Whip at .136. 21 walks in 43 innings. That's not turbulence, it's a storm warning. He's not elusive, he's erratic. And in this park, that's fatal. Andrew Abbott counters. 2 wins. ERA at .210. But don't get caught staring at the surface. This isn't a shutdown artist. It's finesse in a pinball machine. Great American Ballpark doesn't respect ERA. It rewards lift angle, backspin, and mistake pitches. It doesn't settle games. It ignites them. Cleveland ranks near the bottom in average and OBP, but they slug. 48 homers, mid-pack in power, but high leverage in timing. This lineup doesn't string hits. It detonates. Cincinnati? Slightly better contact, better speed, 48 stolen bases, and a knack for pushing tempo. They don't wait for innings. They make them. Defensively, the Guardians collapse under pressure. 258 opponent average, one of the worst fielding rates in the league. The Reds, tighter, sharper, but not airtight. Both bullpens are bendable, and both have broken recently. Last game? 9 runs. Missed opportunities on both sides. And still, it cleared the floor. That wasn't a slugfest. That was a missed slugfest. This isn't about aces. This is about volatility. Ortiz puts runners on. Abbott pitches to contact. Both teams swing hard. Both chase division leads. And both are fully aware. They don't win these games with silence. Expect noise, loud contact, short outings, pitching changes by the 5th, fielders chasing doubles into the alley, fans standing up before the 5th pitch of the inning, and a scoreboard that never stops ticking. This won't be clean. It won't be controlled. It'll be pressure, played out under an open sky with no margin for error. And today's AI pick is over 8.5 total runs. Now Rocco with Game 4, White Sox vs. Cubs.
There's no balance in Wrigley, only weight. And right now, it leans hard in one direction. The Cubs are 27-19, first in the NL Central. The White Sox are 14-32 and falling fast. They've lost 3 straight. They're 5-20 on the road. That's not a record. It's a red flag. Jonathan Cannon gets the start. ERA of 3.60, WHIP of 1.36. He allows base runners constantly. His numbers look serviceable until you realize he hasn't faced a lineup like this. Not with power, not with tempo, not in this ballpark. Colin Rea goes for the Cubs. ERA at 2.48, WHIP at 1.21. On paper, that looks clean. But Rea pitches to contact. He lives on the edge of barrels. And the Sox, weak as they are, aren't blind. They'll find a pitch. Eventually, they will. Let's talk offense. The Cubs are lethal. 3rd in runs, 3rd in homers, 2nd in stolen bases. They slug .436 as a team. There is no break in this order, no letup. They score early, they score late, and they do it without needing help. The White Sox, dead last in slugging, 2nd last in batting average. But they don't need consistency, they need chaos. 1 bad inning, 1 2-out walk, 1 pitch left up, and they're in it. This total is 7.5. That's not a challenge, that's a misread. You have a Cubs lineup that can clear this number by itself. You have a Sox team with nothing to lose, swinging for air and contact in the same breath. And 2 starters with whips north of 1.20, each walking a tightrope over 9 innings of pressure. There's no defense to save them. No bullpen built to lock it down. This isn't a duel. It's a slow-motion crack. The number is too low, the tension too high. This doesn't stay under unless both pitchers thread needles for 5 innings. And that's not happening. It's Chicago versus Chicago. One team rising, one team crumbling. But both are going to score. And today's AI pick is over 7.5 total runs. Now Christo with Game 5, Angels versus Dodgers.
They share a city, but not a stage. Dodger Stadium lights up tonight for 2 teams in the same zip code but different galaxies. The Dodgers are 29-16, first in the NL West. The Angels, 18-25, sinking in the AL basement. But baseball doesn't always follow the script, until it does. Yusei Kikuchi takes the mound for the Angels. 0 wins. A 3.72 ERA masking a 1.45 whip. Too many walks, too many chances. He's been playing with matches. Tonight he walks into a fireworks factory. Across from him, Tony Gonsolin, quiet, efficient, dangerous. Just 16 innings this year, but in them, 21 strikeouts, only 4 walks, and a 2.81 ERA. The Dodgers haven't needed him to go deep. They just need him to get through the storm front. And behind him stands a bullpen sharpened by October ambitions. But this game won't be decided by arms. It'll be decided by bats. The Dodgers lead the league in batting average. OBP, slugging. They've hit 73 home runs, and we're barely halfway to the All-Star break. They don't just swing, they punish, they pressure, They wait. And when you miss, they don't forgive. The Angels? They've hit 58 bombs, but that's where it ends. 214 team average. 274 OBP. Bottom 3 in everything that measures discipline. Power alone doesn't score. Not here. Not tonight. The number is 1.5. That half run is bait. It's doubt. It's made for you to hesitate. Don't. This isn't rivalry. This is ritual. The Dodgers don't just beat the Angels. They expose them. From the first inning, from the first mistake, you'll see it. A lead-off walk. A fastball left up. And then a scoreboard that moves fast and never looks back. This is one team preparing for October and another just trying to get through May. And today's AI pick is Dodgers 1.5. Now Krista out. Lilith stands by.
They were warned, but warnings are wasted on the living. Tonight, the AI has spoken. Yankees money line, Red Sox money line, Guardians versus Reds, over 8.5. White Sox versus Cubs, over 7.5. Dodgers 1.5. 5 games, 5 signs, 1 judgment. Some will profit, some will perish. Will we cash or will we burn? Fueron advertidos, pero las advertencias no salvan a los que respiran. Esta noche la inteligencia ha hablado. Yankees línea de dinero, Red Sox línea de dinero. Guardians contra Reds, más de 8.5. White Sox contra Cubs, más de 7.5. Dodgers 1.5. 5 juegos, 5 señales, un juicio. Unos ganarán, otros arderán. ¿Cobraremos o arderemos? The fire is not coming. It is already here. Like and subscribe.